So Bitcoin broke 20K yesterday. Question everyone is asking is, are we going to head down lower or what's happening in the market at the moment? I'm doing this video right now because we're in a very indecisive stage in the market at the moment. There's a few things showing that we might continue higher and there's a few things showing that we might be going lower. I'm going to go through both of those scenarios and what's happening on each side of the spectrum. So what's the cases for things to go up and what's the things for cases to go down. To be honest, I'm a little bit more convinced that we are going to go down a little bit more, and I'll show you those reasons why and give you some coins and just give you an overview of the market in this video. So let's start off with Bitcoin. Bitcoin was headed down. I knew it was headed down because we had so many days up and we really found a lot of resistance at around that 21.8K mark. After that, came down and I knew we were going to test this 50% rule. I knew it. If you know my channel and Jason and Michael Pizzino's channel, we know we talk about 50% a lot, the yellow golden line, and I knew we were going to test it. And yeah, a few percentages off, but I mean, look at that accuracy. That is almost bang on 50% on the low tested before bouncing up. So that's a case for the bullish side that we did test it. Signs for Bitcoin going lower is that we broke our trend line, we broke the wedge, and we are testing again on the support of the 50% mark. If we start testing it too many times, we will break through. And at the moment, you can see we're already headed down. It is just the start of the day. We're only about, give or take 40 minutes into the new day. So there's a lot left of the day for Bitcoin to turn it around. But at the moment, I do see us testing this a few times and ultimately breaking through to really give another scare into the market with some of these lows around that 17K mark. The main reason why I think we're going to go lower is if we have a look at USDT, which is what I talk about a lot on my channel. People just look at Bitcoin dominance and that's it. They just say, oh, Bitcoin dominance is up, therefore altcoins are down, or Bitcoin dominance is down, therefore altcoins are up. There's another component that people miss, which is the USDT dominance, because there's three ways you can funnel your money in crypto. You can go to Bitcoin, you can go to alts, or it can go to stable coins. And I've talked about this several times on my channel, so I won't repeat it too much, but all you need to know is that if USDT is up, then that means alts are definitely going to be down and Bitcoin will most likely be down too. And you can see we had a number of days down, and this was when the alts were moving. I made a video saying that I expect alts to have a few days up, potentially a few weeks, depending on how quick this trend turns. And you can see we just started to turn on the 26th of June before making higher and higher gains. Perfect rejection at the 50. And now remember, just invert it, right? We don't want this chart to be up. We want this chart to be down. It's sort of good that it's up because if you look at, let's say, USDT on a monthly chart, you can see the dominance has been up, but the prices have been going up. And that's just because more people are coming into crypto. So this shows that people are coming into crypto. So if anyone says crypto is dead, no, crypto will come back even better and stronger because you can see stable coins are growing. People love to trade with stable coins. So when we have these sort of troughs here, where you can see these troughs, that's altcoin season, right? These are altcoin season, right? Or time periods, okay? When we have consecutive months up, these are times to be very careful about alts. It's not to say that they will always be down, but it's sometimes just to be cautious about it. But that's on a monthly chart. So going back to it, we can see here, we came up, the trend started to change on the 26th of June, and then we got perfect rejection at the 50, like I mentioned. And this is what has me really worried is the last day that we had here, which was the 29th of June. We actually closed above our 50%. And again, you can see just how well this tool works. It's almost bang on. Closed on the 50%. Next day, beautiful support on it, and we're headed higher. We had several days down on USDT dominance. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days down. That was your range to make some money on some alt. No, that doesn't mean start hodling for the next bull run. This is a trader's market and you can see it there. Trended down. Altcoins, trend up, stay away from altcoins. That doesn't mean find safety into Bitcoin. Bitcoin can still go down. Remember, three ways money can flow into crypto: alts, Bitcoin, and stable coins. At the moment, it looks like it's going to stable coins. And stablecoins will definitely have a bit of a run. What I expect to happen in the coming days is this will continue to go up and we'll have a double top play out and then we'll start making our way down. Could happen in anywhere between a week to 2 weeks. So for now, be vigilant, be a little bit worried about any altcoin recommendations anywhere else because USDT dominance is on the way up. Let's go back and have a look at the case for altcoins maybe having a bit of a run. If we have a look at Ethereum, again, much like Bitcoin, you can see that we found support on the 50%. So there's your 50% bounce, and we're going to probably hopefully bounce off it again. If we break through this, things are going to look pretty bad, and we're definitely going to give this run for $880. Ethereum, another test, definitely. And I do expect that to happen in the coming days, potentially even coming weeks, depending on how things go. If we have a look at total market cap 1, you can see very similar to Bitcoin and ETH. There's your bounce on the 50%, dipped a little bit below it, but that's fine. That's within the margin of error. Closes above it, which is really important that we close above it. We do close above it, but look at where we are at the moment. And we are testing that 50% there, which is not really what you want, which is around that 864 billion mark. If you have a look at total market cap 2, which includes all altcoins, including Ethereum, you can see we are bouncing off the 50% at the moment, but you can just see we're testing it a little bit too much, a bit more of a dip this time, right? Before coming back, closing up, which is really important. but we're testing it now and you can see there's going to be a lot of pressure on the support before I think we're ultimately going to break through. The rule is 4 times, right? The first, second, and third times, you will probably bounce off of it, any support, any resistance, but on the 4th time and more, we'll start probably breaking through it. If it breaks through on the first time, then that is a really, really bad case or a really good case. So if we have a look at USDT Dominance, you can see that was our 1-time rejection, and then the 2nd time we got up. So we actually did not obey the rules of finding resistance here 3 times. It actually bursted through on the 2nd one, which is not a good case for altcoins. The fact that I did this, if I was expecting us to hover around, getting rejected a few times before ultimately making through. But like I said, the fact that it happened on the 2nd time, pushing through, means that it's going to find more support and more momentum moving forward after closing above this 50% mark. But going back to total market cap 2, again, what I just said, we'll see how long we can find support on this 50% before we ultimately break down. If we have a look at total market cap 3, you can see this maybe looks even worse because our dips are getting a bit more heavier now. And even as I'm recording this, you can see we're already starting to dip below the 50%. And you can almost just stare at it and just see it moving down, which is not very good. So it's just reinforcing my intuition that we are going to have more pain ahead. I don't know if this is going to be the mother of all collapses. The next, big drop that we had somewhere around the 18th of June. I don't know if it's there yet. We'll have to wait and see. You can see Ethereum dominance is on the way down, 50% coming at play at 15.2%. And here's Ethereum against its Bitcoin dominance. And you can see that we found support on the 50%. Definitely will test it at some point very, very, very soon in the coming days. Hopefully we bounce off of it. If not, we've got some room. You can see how these bars sort of dip below it, but I don't see it getting too much worse from being somewhere around this area here. In terms of any altcoin recommendations, you can see across the board, if you have a look at the right side here, you can see they're all just down bleeding red. And like I said, the market's only been open for about 45 minutes and we're already having coins down anywhere between 1 to 5%. So be wary, be careful about any altcoin recommendations. I know I've given some altcoin recommendations in my previous videos. Those are completely irrelevant now at this point. Stay away. It's not to say they're going to be good coins for the next bull market. Absolutely not. Stay away completely. This is going to get worse in the coming days. If you want to short, there's some good cryptos to short. Some of the ones I'm looking at are potentially something like Zilliqa. Zilliqa was looking pretty weak in my opinion. I was looking to short this one because you can see there it is. There's your downtrend. You can see just how many times it had up thrusts. It's trying to get up on price, trying to get up on price, trying to get up on price. Closes below the 50%, perfect resistance at the 50%. So it's looking weak to me. And this is one that I'm definitely looking to short. Another one is Solana that I'm looking to short potentially as well. Again, with shorting and leverage, your stop losses have to be extremely tight because you can definitely get wrecked. But you can see very similar chart, down bar, up thrust, tried to get the price up, negated. This one, tried to get the price up, bad close. Again, tried to get the price up, closes under the 50%, perfect resistance at the 50%. Solana is probably going to be on its way down as well. So this is going to be a shorting time, in my opinion. Again, always be prepared. It's not if you're right or wrong, it's what you do when you're right or wrong that matters in investing and trading. And that's why I love the chart so much, because I can map it out. So that's going to do it for this short video. Be prepared for more pain in summary. Stay away from any sort of hodling long-term coins. If you have bought any coins and you're up a few percent or you're down a few percent, not financial advice, but I would think about exiting those positions and just taking that small loss or small gain, because like I said, I do expect things to get worse in the coming days and potentially weeks. It just depends how quick USDT dominance rises up and finds that double top playing out that I was mentioning earlier. I'll have to see how it plays out in the coming days. But I hope this video helped. If it did, give me a like, give me a subscribe, leave a comment down below. I hope this information is helping you. But until then, everyone, stay safe out there and I will catch you on the next video.